Hi to everyone. Now I will check if everything is okay. Yes, fine. So I'm online. Thank you very much for joining me. My name is Tanya Boran and I'm very happy to invite you on my YouTube channel. So this channel is about predictive astrology. I'm an Vedic astrologer, a Jyotisha, if you know this word. And today we will make predictions on this situation with Mexico, with Canada and with China, about Trump, about everything connected with these awful tariffs and awful sanctions. We can say so that this is an economical sanction, as I can understand, as I can see. I don't know why this switched on. Okay, and thank you very much for waiting me, because I started my video a little bit later than I promised, and hopefully when we will start with this horoscope, I will show you a lot of interesting about the natal chart of Canada. We will start with this country because it was really a very calm situation before the beginning of February, and immediately Mr. Trump he said that there will be a new reality where all the traffic from Canada, all the trade traffic will be under these tariffs of 25%. And I would like to ensure myself if it will happen or not. So now there is a delay in 1 month until the 1st of March with these sanctions, and we will check if it comes true or not. And also we will continue with Mexico and with China and with Europe, the European Union as well. Okay, so here I can see the natal chart of Canada, and I would like, first of all, I would like to see what are the periods of Vimshotari Dasha. This is the main instrument of Jyotish astrologer, Vimshotari Dasha. This is a periods of planets, and you can see what part of the natal chart is active now, is giving its promises right now in this moment. So we can check. Unfortunately, here in this application, this is our application, it didn't show that until the 27th year, until 2027, now it's still the period of Mercury. Mercury stands in the Cancer sign, and for the Mercury, this is a planet of air, being in the sign of Cancer, in the sign of water, is not very comfortable situation. A lot of people around me who are under some a lot of people it seems now that all people around me, they are in prison or under some suspicion or under some some court case. No, just I have some clients who are under the court case in Belarus, in Ukraine, in Russia. It's really a very typical situation, and now the political situation is like this, that a lot of people, especially men, they have these problems because the power is very aggressive. So all these people who have some problems with law, with some problems with policy, they usually have some planets in Sarpa-Drikana degrees. Sarpa-Drikana degrees, this is about Cancer sign, Scorpio sign, and Pisces. So all the signs of water, some particular parts of it, this is about Sarpa-Drikana, and Sarpa-Drikana always gives some limitation, some borders. You cannot open these borders. You are not free to to make what you like, or to make to develop, you are not free, you are very strictly limited. And here in the natal chart of Canada, we see these limitations. Mercury is the typical, like very traditional karaka of economics, of trading, of all connected with this. And this Mercury is in this Cancer sign, in this Sarpadrakana sign. So we can guess that until 2027, this is a period of Mercury, Canada will be under some limitations, but it doesn't look terrifying. It looks like just we are controlling, we are looking an eye upon you, and we just think it over what we will do next. So it's not a terrific situation. This is like some limits, some attention towards Canada and its economics, some limitations, but not very strict. Then, after this, in 2027, will start the period of Ketu. And Ketu usually shows a very deep, a very deep crisis. Usually. When did we see this situation before 2025? We saw it in 2020. A lot of countries, they had a period of Ketu, or a planet connected sitting next to this Ketu, because Ketu, this is a body of a Rahu, like this is the south part of Rahu, and this is a Diablo, yes, demon without a head. So this is a body which would like to be calm out of any attention, out of any activity, and Ketu usually shows the periods when a person is in some very limited situation, like in prison, in hospital, just being isolated from each other. Some of these people who are going through the period of Ketu, they make it very good, very happy with this Ketu, because they do yoga, they attend some traveling towards some religious places, or they cut themselves off of their usual life, everyday routine. So in the natal chart of a country, of Canada in this case, it means that this will be the period of sanctions, and this will be the period of losses, and this will be the period of economical deep crisis. And this will be in 2027, not now. So all the plans, all the situation next to these tariffs, next to these economical limits, it will be stable for some years, for 2 years, a little bit like this, and after it will be a sharp, deep, bright, juicy. What can I say? So now I'm talking as an astrologer. I try to be really away from some emotions, because of course I was terrified with this news, because I understand that this 25%, this is a sense of this business, and also Americans will pay this 25%, because Canada will provide all the products which it has been provided for all this time, but a little bit, 25% more, or some percent more, to the price to survive, for sure. So this is a sanctions not against Canada, but against Canada and America together. No, but of course I think that Donald Trump, he wanted to push Canada to make what he wants, and just was not too much believing as himself that they will be against, and that they will not go in after him and do what he wants. Next country. So even I checked the natal chart of Justin Trudeau. This is the Prime Minister of Canada. I know that he is now announcing about his end of career, but this is not a fact now, so we don't know what will be next step with this situation. Will he stay? Will he not stay? But if we talk about the natal chart of the leader and the natal chart of the country, we always see this matching. I mean that the natal chart of the president or prime minister is always showing us what will be happening in his country, in his or her country. All these things I'm collecting together in my new book, which will start its life in the beginning of April. I hope that I will translate it very fastly with the help of our Victoria translator, and this is a lady who is native, and so I will be very happy to introduce it to English channel. So what about now? Now we see that in the natal chart of Justin Trudeau, the periods of Ketu repeats, like in the natal chart of Canada. In 2027, he has the same situation. He has Ketu. It means that I think that he will be still connected with the country, and this situation in his natal chart is showing us that sanctions will be and tariffs and economical problems will be in 2027, even it's shown in the natal chart of the leader now, the person who is leader now. It's like a lucky schedule. Next natal chart. Please, send me some messages. I will write it. I will answer. And next natal chart, it will be Mexico. Ketu was the worst period of my life, lead me to discover astrology, but I barely survive it. Yes, it's a very typical results of Ketu, and Ketu is divided in the natal chart in a good way, in a bad way. Some of people who has one moment, Mexico. Some people who has Ketu in the signs of benefics, like in the signs of Venus, Moon, what else? Jupiter, Mercury. These people usually don't suffer much in the periods of Ketu, especially when Ketu is connected with some good planets like benefic. And usually these people, they are really enjoying their Ketu period, and they just go to traveling, they avoid working, they have this chance to live their very relaxed life without any activities, and then they come back to the society, then they start working, start making the career, and so on and so forth. But when a person has Ketu in the sign of malefic, in the sign of malefic, in an aggressive nakshatra, for example, in a nakshatra of malefic, or aspected by malefic, so connected somehow with difficult situations, difficult planets, so it means that the Ketu period will be not good at all. Okay, we just opened the Mexico natal chart, and here we will check the situation with economics here with this country. Now we go to the Vimshottara periods and start this checking. Rahu period from 2016 now, and from November 2024 until May 2027, Mexico will have Rahu-Mercury period. If you have great attention, so you will notice that Canada and Mexico both have this Mercury period, and Ketu in advance, they will have this Ketu in 2027. So this is the first clue that Canada and Mexico both in the 2027 they have the Ketu period. It means that there will be some situation which is overwhelming the whole region, several countries inside one region event. So this Mercury until May 2027, what does it show to Mexico? Mercury is sitting in the 4th house in the sign of Sagittarius, and for the Mercury, the sign of Sagittarius, it means the situation when you are thrown away from your home. You are thrown away from your routine, and usually astrologers say that Mercury in Sagittarius, like here, it's not very not very attractive situation, and it's a difficult one. As for me, I always say that Mercury in the Sagittarius sign shows people who will be thrown away from your life. They will be isolated from you. You will say goodbye to them, or they will say goodbye to you. For example, when I have some questions from my clients about, will this doctor be fine for my situation? Will he help me to recover? And when I see Mercury in the Sagittarius sign, I understand that this doctor will be out from this situation. He will go to another country, he will have another plans, but he will not connect with you, So speaking about the country, Mercury in the sign of Sagittarius, like the leader of the 1st house of the whole nation, is showing us maybe this migration problem when USA sending out people from its territory. Astrology sometimes is very, very very interesting, and some metaphoric cases always makes me always surprise me. So Mercury, as the Lord of the whole nation, is in some situation to be thrown away, but it doesn't mean a lot of sanctions. So it doesn't show us economical sanctions. So I think that also the situation with Mexico, with this migration status, this migration process, which has already started. So it will be continued for sure until 2027. This process will remain until 2027, and this situation is with migration, not with economics as itself. So next step, it means that Ketu period will start in the May 2027 until June 2028. In this period, there will be a Ketu period. So Ketu, what does it show here? It is situated in the 3rd house of relatives and people who are around, like in the natal chart of country, it shows some countries next to you, with whom you share your borders. So this Ketu is cutting, because the function of Ketu always to make less, to cut, to isolate, to make borders. So Ketu in the 3rd house shows us that in 2027, 2026, 2028, some problems on the borders will be, like closed borders or very, very limited. And I think that the result from this migration politics policy, I'm sorry, this migration policy of Trump, it will give some results and be very strict in 2027 and 2028. This is the first sign. Next sign is that Ketu is in the sign of Mars. Mars is sitting next to the Antares star. If we will switch on the deep sky mode, we will see that Mars is right here in the middle of the Scorpio sign, and it's next to the star Antares, this one, just several minutes away. And Antares, this is a very powerful royal star which shows us some difficulties, clashing, having some conflict, and this is shown in the third house of neighbors. Let us check other parameter. Jupiter next to Cubians. This is not very simple star. We will not translate it now because we are very concentrated on this economical situation and this case with tariffs. As you see in this application, this is Alpha Space mobile application. We have already translated all the meanings of the stars, and even we managed new functions, like when you press on some planet, a window star opens and shows you everyone. For example, Moon. Translation not should be here a translation, interpretation. We will make some differences. So Moon, when interpretation, deep sky objects which are connected with the Moon, planets in a sign like Moon in Capricorn. What does it mean? Planet in the house. We will add this. What else? Ruler in the house, the ruler of the 11th house in the 5th house. What does it mean in this context? Blah blah blah. And nakshatra for sure, the meaning of nakshatra, the symbols. And in this yellow window you can see when the promises of this planet will come true. So we made this automatically function which calculate exactly your natal chart, when this moon will be active next time. So you can check all these new functions, and I'm very happy that soon we will download it on the iOS and Google Play. You can download it now, and then when I will announce this news, so you can start using it like me now. We will come back to Mexican. So this Ketu is showing us some problems with neighbors. Ketu is standing in the 10th house of power of the leader. So I think in this year can happen two things. Maybe the leader will be under some suspicion, because Ketu is showing some court case, like I said to you, or showing a period when he can disappear, like no one knows where he is. From time to time, this Ketu in the 10th house shows us situations like was in Iran 1 or 2 years ago, when the president, he was he died in an air crash. Hopefully it will not be here like this. Just I would like to say you what cases are connected with Ketu, when no one knows where is the leader, where is the leader again. So this Ketu shows something wrong with the leader in this year. And in the D10 chart always shows us a lot about economics, we can see that Ketu is in the 7th house. 7th house, this is a partner or partners who are around you. You connect with them, you trade with them, you work with them, and Ketu being in this house saying us that Mexico will be cut off from this partner. So really, I think that the problems, just big problems, can be in 2027. Now, 50-50. Now it's just starting to work and not in this exaltation form. Here in D10 chart, Mercury is in the Cancer, or of course it should be like this because some features will be. But as I said, and I will finalize with this with Mexico, the problem will be in 2027. Okay, let's continue with Europe, and European Union, because I forgot about China. Okay, first European Union and then China, because in China a lot of interesting things will happen. So now we see the natal chart of European Union, and Donald Trump, he said that some sanctions will be against them a little bit later, because they don't have this good attention, good attitude to the USA economics. They refuse to trade a lot of categories, so they should be punished, as he said. European Union now is going through the period Rahu-Mercury. Are you kidding, really? Are you joking? Why all these countries, they are connected with the same planets, with the same procedure? So they are really now, in this period, are synchronized in one big process, as you see. And Rahu-Mercury will be until the 1st of August 2025. Mercury, where are you? You are in the fourth house, sitting next to Sun and Jupiter. Mercury is the lord of the 3rd house. Now, in the period of this Mercury, a lot of things happened in Germany, for example, because they had really a lot of protests. And European Union is a part of Germany. If we will compare the natal chart of Germany and the natal chart of the European Union, we will understand that they are really like two brothers, because the leader of the European Union, Germany, like a mother for this union. So Mercury is retrograde and shows us some economical problems in the European Union, which should be not very comfortable for the countries inside, for sure, for people. And Mercury is showing now that the 11th house in between in some difficult situation. 11th house, this is the house of alliances. You know, if you are watching my videos for some time, so you understand that the 11th house, this is unions, understanding between us in this union, in this community. And Mercury is going retrograde. It means that some difficulties are in between these countries which are inside the Union. And of course, Mercury is connected with the economics. So until the August 2025, it shows some difficulties. Next, it will be the period of Ketu, and really I'm afraid of this Ketu because this is a developing of this crisis. For sure, it's developing. So Ketu will start on the 1st of August 2025 and will go until 20th of August 2026, for 1 year. What it will be for 1 year? It will be some disconnection inside the Union. I think that some countries will make more strict borders inside, or will find out that patriotic ideas, when you don't share everything, when you are isolated from others, so it's better for them in this period of life, because now Donald Trump, he started this very patriotic policy, and the European Union is about sharing of everything with another members, and I think that they will follow him, and all these people in every country of the Union who was against this idea of being without any borders, they will raise, they will say their opinion, and they will make some difficulties in the European Union. Next, Ketu is sitting in the house of money. If we will analyze this horoscope from the point of view of money, the second house and the 11th house, this is a house of money. And Ketu is isolating, is making less. So in this situation, he will make less the money inside the European Union. It will be after the August 2025. Now I'm living in the European Union. I'm living in Poland, and I see these tendencies. I see that people are really making less, don't spend money much. They try to cut their expenses, and I see this in the beauty system. Like, for example, my cosmetologist was always busy, always, and I was waiting for a long queue, like 2 weeks, to find a place for myself. To come to her for 1 hour or a little bit more, and now I can open the application and I see a lot of free places in her schedule. So in these small things, I see the whole situation, and this example is not the only one. Okay, let's continue. From August 2025 till August 2026, some crisis. Then after this, they will go through the period of Venus, August 2026 until the August 2029. Venus is debilitated, and Venus is debilitated in the house of borders. So it means that it will be a difficult moment, a difficult time for the European Union. I will analyze it more intensively after some time, because I would like to ensure that Ketu will work the way I expect. And in this, I will look an eye. I will look an eye. Have an eye. Sorry, what will be English for this? Okay, and I would like to check the annual horoscope, Varshaphala horoscope for this European Union, starting from 2024, for example, because the starting of this horoscope is on the 1st of November. It means that now we will check the situation from November 2024 until November 2025. So it's actual, it should be, and we will check it. Why did you stop to write me? I liked it so much. Why did you stop? I will answer. So this horoscope, what does it show to us? Mars in the first house, the Lord of the Tens. I think that this situation is showing us that the leader of Germany because the European Union is connected with Germany very tightly, very much. And Mars, being the Lord of the 10th house of the leader of this union, going to change. So the leader will be changed. We expect this. And Mars, of course, shows us that there will be some, that the year will be difficult, really. But Jupiter now is maintaining a situation like not very hard situation, and we will check 2025 from November 2025, because the first method showed me that from August 2025 there will be a problem here. The Varshaphala shows that until November it will be not so bad. So because Jupiter helps much. And here we see how difficult it is. Sun in the second house is showing that everything will be bad with money. The Lord of the second house of money is debilitated and given an explanation that there will be a problem with money, so two factors are negative. But Jupiter showing us that someone will help. Who is the Jupiter? Jupiter is Dara Karaka, so some partner will help the European Union not to lose everything. I think that the USA can be the USA leader, I will not pronounce his name, but he will be very smart, and he can make something which will push the European Union to take money from him as a help, and after this they will be under his control. So this change, this debt, this situation will be in 2026, in 2025 and 6. How interesting it will be. It will be really interesting. When you see that everything is very bad in the situation and one planet helps, it means that some person will help you. Like if you will read your own natal chart, like if it's Bhatri Karaka, the brother, some friend will help you. If it's Dara Karaka, the husband or the wife will help, or the person you love, your partner. If it's some other karaka like Gnati karaka, it means that some bad event will help you, like someone will retire, or someone will be fired, and you will go to his place, and he was your enemy, he was your competitor. Ghati karaka, it means competitor or enemy. So I can see that European Union is going to have big problems with economics, and someone will help him, will help the Union, and will gain control under this big region. Okay, so what should I say to you? The last news. This book, the Deep Sky Astrology book, we translated it in English, and we downloaded it to Amazon, but on Amazon it has another cover. You see that in Russian language it has just cover like this. It was painted by an art, so it was a very beautiful project. Like here you see the star is taking her clothes off, like opening all the secrets of stars. You know that during our lessons, online YouTube videos, I always use stars, fixed stars and their interpretations, and it helps much to understand the talents of a person, some details of his fate which will happen soon. And here in this book, a professional translation in English. The price is not very high, so you can even read some sample and read what is inside this book. Really a big part of book is for free, so you can decide whether you will read it or not. And of course, I will invite you in the link in our chat, and then after the ending of this translation, the link will be under this video. Thank you very much for your attention. Please subscribe, please write me comments. I will answer you with great pleasure, and of course read my books. Thank you very much. Goodbye to everyone.